Hey guys, thanks for signing up for Assassin. We're really excited to get started. For those of you that can't make it to our large group meeting on March 21st at 9 p.m., I'm going to explain the rules so that there are hopefully as few controversies during the game as possible. So here we go. Rules to the game. The point of the game is to win. You win by not being assassinated. You will always have someone that's targeting you, and you will always be targeting someone else. If your target assassinates you, you're eliminated, and that's it. After you assassinate someone else, your target, then the game lady, me, will send you your next target. I hope that makes sense. This is an example of a target. You'll receive a text from me with the picture of someone's face, their name, and then the sport that they play at Wright State. Once you receive your target, you have permission to assassinate them. This is an example of a proper assassination. You must have a Sharpie on you at all times, and then you have to get a Sharpie marking on them, elbow and below, okay? So if you normally wear gloves in the cold, that's fine, but don't try to wear gloves inside or always wear long sleeves to avoid assassination. If your assassinator comes up and gets a Sharpie marking on you, elbow and below, it counts as an assassination. You cannot assassinate someone within a safe zone, and we'll get to that in 1 second. After you do assassinate someone, you have to take a picture with the person's face and their Sharpie marking in your face, so I have proof that you've assassinated the correct person, and then send that picture to me. Alright, so here are the safe zones. The weight room, any practice or game facilities, locker rooms, athletic training rooms, at study tables, during class, during an AIA large group meeting, during an AIA Bible study, during an AIA discipleship meeting, and on the road trips. But road trips only apply if your target is a teammate of yours. This is a picture of the map of campus. Off campus is totally on limit, or is available for people to assassinate. You can even attack people in their dorms or their apartments, as long as you're not breaking in illegally. So on campus, the yellow applies to the athletes of that sport specifically. So if you're playing soccer and your target is a tennis player and you kill them at a baseball game, that's totally fine. But you can't go to a baseball game and kill a baseball player before, during, or after the game. Alright? So yellow is just around all of the sport-specific facilities, and it is over the student union, but it only counts for the pool. The blue dots represent the athletic training rooms. The athlete is inside the athletic training room getting treatment, working with an athletic trainer. Please do not try to assassinate them. You guys are all varsity athletes at Wright State. You're representing your athletic department. We don't want to get in any trouble by misrepresenting your team or your school. So let's be respectful while we are in the athletic training room or on the athletic property itself. So the green, it applies to Allen Hall only during large group at Athletes in Action. That is a safe zone, okay? So if you come into large group on Monday nights over the next couple weeks, you cannot get assassinated just before, during, and just after large group, okay? The red marks places that are off limits all the time, all right? So the pavilion where the weight room is, and then study tables. And this is going to get posted on Twitter again, and if you don't have a Twitter, make sure that the game lady knows, and I'll put you in the group text with all the Twitterless assassins, and I'll give you guys the same updates that way. Alright, so your one defense mechanism. Technically you have two. Your first one is to run away. If you don't want to run away, your other option is I will be posting a defense verse, so a Bible verse will get posted on the Twitter account or into the group text if you don't have a Twitter at random between every 3 and 7 days during the game. If you see someone attacking you, you may recite the current defense verse to them, and that gives you a 30-minute free time period to run away or hang out next to them, whatever you want. You can only use the current verse Okay, so if you try and use a verse that was posted 3 weeks ago, it doesn't count. They can still kill you. And you can only use the current verse once. You must recite the entire verse and the reference for it to count. And your assassinator, once you start reciting it, has to stop and let you finish, and then they can cross-reference it with the verse to make sure you got it right before they try and actually kill you. So if I have a defense verse and someone's attacking me and I recite it to them, they are responsible for notifying the game lady that I've used my defense verse. If you don't notify me, telling me that the defense verse has been used, and then you kill them, then you're screwed. So make sure if you use the defense verse, you let the game lady know that the 30-minute window has been used. All right, so we have some challenges that are gonna stop once we get started with the game. First challenge is for the person that recruits the most athletes. This is gonna be a sick prize. It's a top secret. Only like me and one other person know what it actually is, so don't even try and find out. But the prize will be announced during the game, as the game is going on. So if you can recruit people, make sure that they tell me who was recruited or who recruited them. The next challenge that we have is the best assassin name. They're gonna get a decently sick prize. It's not gonna be as sick as the most recruits. But go ahead and think of some sort of anonymous assassin name that you want, and I'll be using that on Twitter to update people. For instance, right now, one of our assassin names is Ryan Schultz without the C. And so if that person, kills 3 people in one day, then I might tweet and say Ryan Schultz without the C has 3 kills today. And that way no one knows who it is, but your assassin name is being used. You don't have to have an assassin name. It's just a creative outlet for you guys. So if you have one, text me or direct message the Twitter account, and then that way nobody else knows who you are. All right, so this is how you play. Contact me. I'm Camille. I will be out of the country from March 11th through the 20th, so just before we get started. So please email me at camille.arab@athletesinaction.org, and then make sure you also put my phone number in your phone so that you have my number, and that is listed here, 919-636-0876. You can put my name, Camille, or you can put the game lady, whatever you want. If you have a Twitter, please follow our Twitter account for game updates and rules, and that's WSU AIA_assassin. If you don't have a Twitter, let me know, and I'll add you to our group text. And that's all I got. Let's get killing.